Thank you, Reverend. The House will come to order. Please join Representative Burnett in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Shee will please call the roll.
Representative Amabile. Representative Amabile is excused. Bacon, Baisley, Benavidez, Burnett, Byrd, Bockenfeld, Basenecker. Rep. Basenecker is excused. Representative Bradfield's excused. Caraveo, Carver, Catlin, Cutter,
Present.
Doherty. Representative Doherty is excused. Duran, Esgar,
Here.
Exum, Froelich, Geithner, Gonzalez Gutierrez, Gray, Rep. Gray is excused. Hanks,
Here.
Herod, Holtorf, Hooton, Representative Hooton is excused. Judah, Kennedy, Kipp, Larson, Rep. Larson is excused. Lindsay, Lontine, Luck,
Here.
Lynch, McCluskey, McCormick, McKean, Minority Leader McKean's excused. McLaughlin, Michelson Janae, Mullica, Neville,
Here.
Ortiz,
Here.
Pelton is excused. Pico, Ransom, Rich, Ricks, Representative Ricks is excused. Roberts, Rep. Roberts is excused. Sandridge, Sirota, Snyder, Soper, Sullivan, Tipper, Titone, Valdez A, Valdez D, Van Beber, Van Winkle,
Here.
Weissman, Williams,
Here.
Woodrow. No, Woodrow. Rep. Woodrow is excused. Woog, Young, and Mr. Speaker.
With 58 present, 7 excused, we have a quorum. Representative Burnett.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the Journal of Thursday, April 14th, 2022 be approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk.
Members, you have heard the motion that the journal be approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That was really good. That was really good. All those opposed, no. There was one really loud no. There was one really soft yes. I'm looking to the audience up in the gallery. They agree. The motion's approved. Announcements and introductions. Representative Burnett. Representative Byrd.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, if it's Monday, it is finance. I hope you all had a great 3-day break because we have been awaiting Monday to hear many fabulous bills. So as a first matter, we will be moving House Bill 1357. That will be rescheduled. So take that off of your calendar for today, but we will be hearing House Bill 1205, House Bill 1351, House Bill 1328, and Senate Bill 107. Again, we are meeting today at 1:30 in room 0112.
Representative Duran.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can I have the Capitol Choir down here, please?
Capitol Choir, come on down.
I'm waiting.
Gotcha. This is it? Guess it's only us.
Ready? Capitol Choir.
I'm the head of the choir.
I know, I know. I stepped on your toes. I'm sorry.
The chair of the choir.
But you'll love this.
We ready? Choir director.
Okay.
Whose birthday?
All right, let's go. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Rep. McCormick. Happy birthday to you. May the dear Lord bless you, shower graces on you. May the dear Lord bless you, Rep. McCormick. May the dear Lord bless you.
Happy birthday, Representative McCormick.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think we should ask for a redo. It was like, seriously. No. I wanted to announce that our Agriculture, Livestock, and Water Committee will be meeting today to hear 3 wonderful bills at 1:30 in room 107. We'll see you there and then. Bye.
Representative Harrod.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, we do have an appropriations meeting tomorrow, which means we have a joke competition, and I will say that as of our last meeting, there was no winner. So let's keep stepping it up and let's get a winner. Did you have, come on, come on down. Come on, Representative Catlin, come on down. Come on down. Representative Catlin is the winner.
Representative Callan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
According
it's
to
an honor to
Representative
be
Catlin.
back here with you today.
Honored to be back here with you too, Representative Callan.
Thank you. I told you a very good joke.
Okay, all right.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
No bell.
No bell who?
No bell. That's why I'm knocking.
No bell. That's why he's knocking. Was I right or was I wrong? It's terrible. Okay, thank you.
Assistant Minority Leader Geithner.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, we have some very important guests with us this morning. Leadership Program of the Rockies does have some of their folks here with us today. They are shadowing legislators here at the Capitol. So if you see them walking around, please come up and say hi to them. I would like to call out specifically my shadow, who is actually the mayor of Monument, Mayor Don Wilson. Thank you, Mayor Don Wilson, for being with us this morning. And we are so grateful to all of the LPR folks for being here with us as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Assistant Minority Leader Geithner. Representative Harrod. Representative Bacon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have a tribute and ask that it be read at length.
Mr. Schiebel. Members, please direct your attention to the wall. We have a tribute being read at length.
State of Colorado. The Senate and House of Representatives convened in the second regular session of the 73rd General Assembly extend our heartiest thanks and commendations to Urban Peak. The members of the Colorado General Assembly are proud to recognize Urban Peak, a nonprofit dedicated to assisting youth exit homelessness into self-determined, fulfilled lives. For more than 30 years, Urban Peak has provided youth experiencing homelessness with physical, mental, and behavioral health care, education, and employment opportunities, and 24/7 crisis support. Urban Peak annually serves more than 1,000 youth in our state and will provide Colorado communities $20.7 million in long-term community savings. The General Assembly thanks Urban Peak for its commitment to improving local communities and providing ample support systems for vulnerable youth in our state. Colorado youth experiencing homelessness can reach their full potential because of their work. On request of Senators Robert Rodriguez and Julie Gonzalez and Representatives Leslie Herod and Stephen Woodrow, given this 18th day of April 2022, State Capitol, Denver, Colorado.
Representative Woodrow.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, it is nice to see you this morning. Thank you, Rep. Herod, for joining in this tribute to Urban Peak, which plays such a vital role in our community. Folks, it's no secret, like many other states and communities, we have a housing and homelessness crisis here in the state of Colorado. It is a battle Urban Peak knows all too well, given that it's been fighting this on the front lines for decades. Urban Peak opened up Colorado's first licensed shelter for youth experiencing homelessness in 1998, and since that time it has expanded its shelter space, acquired 3 apartment complexes for transitional youth housing, and renovated space downtown for its drop-in center and outreach team. As the tribute said, last fiscal year, Urban Peak served 1,000 different youth experiencing homelessness in the metro region. The challenges and vulnerabilities that homeless young people face are difficult to possibly imagine. They have little experience living independently prior to homelessness and are often developmentally unprepared to find stability without supportive adults or caring in safe conditions. Urban Peak gives them more than just a place to stay. Urban Peak gives them hope that better days, including a life of prosperity and kindness, are still ahead.
Representative Herod.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I also want to thank my co-conspirator Monday on this tribute and in support of Urban Peak. I actually have served on the board for Urban Peak and served for 8 years before becoming a legislator. Urban Peak is a place that I call home, and I know that so many call home. I was tricked to being on the board, actually, by then Governor Ritter, who asked me to go on an outreach tour with Urban Peak. As a young person who probably thought she knew everything, which you guys can tell has changed, I went on this tour not realizing how many people on 16th Street Mall were homeless youth, and not realizing that the place I frequented every day, basically for my lunches and meetings, I was walking by someone who needed help and quite frankly didn't see them nor ask. Urban Peak changed that for me when we went out and handed out socks and soda. I saw firsthand how Urban Peak's outreach team actually met the young people where they were at with no barrier and just asked what they needed. And that's how they had their first interaction with a place and people who could help and would help with heart. And that's how they brought folks into the drop-in center. I joined the board basically minutes later and realized how Urban Peak really works with those who are directly impacted by homelessness, our youth, our parents, their team, the amazing staff at Urban Peak, as well as the board, business sectors, and others to ensure that these youth have a chance. And I have to give a shout out to the colleagues in this room, Representative Michelson-Janae, Representative Exum, who have really fought to ensure that homeless youth and foster youth actually have access to the same supports that we have growing up. Because that's all these youth want. They just need that support, but they also need trust, and Urban Peak is that trusting place. I am so excited to announce that Urban Peak will be breaking ground or ribbon cutting on the mothership in October. The mothership will provide over 130 beds with wraparound supports for youth who need it. This is, quite frankly, transformative. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. And it's all due to the hard work of Urban Peak, their executive director and board. So with that, I want to acknowledge those who are here today representing Urban Peak. We have Christina Carlson, our executive director, the leader of the mothership, Captain. We have David Jennings here as well. Hey. Clayton Gonzalez, and Abdul Jabbar Sheikh is here as well. AJ. You guys, these are the ones who are doing the tough work on the front lines every single day. We have a tribute for them, but we owe them so much more. So again, I just want to say thank you so much. And in support of them, we are also doing a capital donation drive. We will be collecting adult-sized clothing, adult-sized accessories and shoes, unopened toiletry, unopened cleaning supplies, all for Urban Peak youth. And it's not on the sheet, but you can actually also donate to Urban Peak because your funds go a long way in supporting these youth who need these supports. So we will have this flyer up there, and also you can donate at urbanpeak.org. Thank you all so much. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks to both of you, and thanks for being here and everything you do at Urban Peak. Are there further announcements and introductions? Seeing none, the next order of business is third reading of bills, final passage. Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez. You can do that.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for immediate consideration of House Bill 1317.
Seeing no objection, we will proceed out of order for immediate consideration of House Bill 1317. Mr. Shebel, please read the title of the House Bill 1317.
House Bill 1317 by Representative Tipper, also Senator Bridges, concerning restrictive employment agreements.
Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move House Bill 1317 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the passage of House Bill 1317 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no further discussion, Mr. Shebel, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. For those participating online, Representative Williams, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Williams votes no. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Neville votes no. Representative Luck, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Luck votes no. Representative Hanks, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Hanks votes no. Representative Van Winkle, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Van Winkle votes no. Majority Leader Escar, how do you vote?
Yes.
Majority Leader Escar votes yes. Representative Ricks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ricks votes yes. Representative Ortiz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ortiz votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Cutter votes yes. Please close the machine. With 40 aye votes, 21 no votes, and 4 excused, House Bill 1317 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Mr. Shebel, please read the title of the House Bill 1309.
House Bill 1309 by Representative Froelich, also Senator Winter, concerning the authority of a hospital to dispense a 7-day supply of drugs to a victim of sexual assault in order to treat sexually transmitted infections.
Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move House Bill 1309 on third reading and final passage.
Question before us is the adoption of House Bill 1309 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no further discussion, Mr. Shebel, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Williams, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Williams votes yes. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Neville votes yes. Representative Luck, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Luck votes yes. Representative Hanks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hanks votes yes. Representative Van Winkle, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Van Winkle votes yes. Majority Leader Escar, how do you vote?
Yes.
Majority Leader Escar votes yes. Representative Ricks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ricks votes yes. Representative Ortiz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ortiz votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Cutter votes yes. Please close the machine. With 61 aye votes, 0 no votes, and 4 excused, House Bill 1309 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Representative Ortiz, Majority Leader Escar, Representative Ricks, co-sponsor. Please close the machine. Mr. Shebel, please read the title of the House Bill 1010.
House Bill 1010 by Representative Sirota and Van Beber, also Senators Buckner and Kirkmeyer, concerning an income tax credit for eligible early childhood educators and in connection therewith making an appropriation.
Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move House Bill 1010 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the adoption of House Bill 1010 on third reading and final passage. See no further discussion. Mr. Shebel, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Williams, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Williams votes no. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Neville votes no. Representative Luck, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Luck votes no. Representative Hinks, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Hinks votes no. Representative Van Winkle, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Van Winkle votes no. Majority Leader Escar, how do you vote?
Yes.
Majority Leader Escar votes yes. Representative Ricks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ricks votes yes. Representative Ortiz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ortiz votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Cutter votes yes. Please close the machine. With 47 aye votes, 14 no votes, and 4 excused, House Bill 1010 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Majority Leader Escar, co-sponsor. Please close the machine. Mr. Shebel, please read the title to House Bill 1083.
House Bill 1083 by Representatives Tipper and Rich, also Senators Winter and Simpson, concerning the creation of the Colorado Homeless Contribution Income Tax Credit and in connection therewith making an appropriation.
Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move House Bill 1083 on third reading and final passage.
Question before us is the adoption of House Bill 1083 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no further discussion, Mr. Shebel, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Williams, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Williams votes no. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Neville votes no. Representative Luck, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Luck votes yes. Representative Hanks, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Hanks votes no. Representative Van Winkle, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Van Winkle votes no. Majority Leader Escar, how do you vote?
Yes.
Majority Leader Escar votes yes. Representative Ricks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ricks votes yes. Representative Ortiz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ortiz votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Cutter votes yes.
Mr. Speaker,
Oh, and
I'm
Representative,
here.
what a welcome surprise. Nice to see you.
Yes,
Representative.
and I'm sorry to be late,
No.
and I will be a yes vote on this bill. Thank you.
Very good. Representative Hooten votes yes. And we're going to fine Representative Molka $5 for you being late. Please close the machine. With 54 aye votes, 8 no votes, and 3 excused, House Bill 1083 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Representative Hooten, Cutter, Ricks, Majority Leader Escar, co-sponsor. Please close the machine. Mr. Shebel, please read the title to House Concurrent Resolution 1005.
House Concurrent Resolution 1005 by Representatives Weissman and Van Winkle, also Senators Gardner and Fields, submitting to the registered electors of the state of Colorado an amendment to the Colorado Constitution concerning judges of the newly created 23rd Judicial District and in connection therewith, directing the governor to designate judges of the 18th Judicial District to serve the remainder of their terms in the 23rd Judicial District and requiring a judge so designated to establish residency within the 23rd Judicial District.
Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move House Resolution 1005 on third reading and final passage. Concurrent resolution, sorry.
Members, just a reminder that this requires 2/3. Question before us is the adoption of House Concurrent Resolution 1005. See no further discussion. Mr. Shebel, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Williams, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Williams votes yes. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Neville votes yes. Representative Luck, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Luck votes yes. Representative Hanks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hanks votes yes. Majority Leader, no, Representative Van Winkle, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Van Winkle votes yes. Majority Leader Escar, how do you vote?
Yes.
Majority Leader Escar votes yes. Representative Ricks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ricks votes yes. Representative Ortiz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ortiz votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Cutter votes yes. Representative Hooten, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hooten votes yes. Please close the machine. With 60 aye votes, 2 no votes, and 3 excused, House Concurrent Resolution 1005 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Mr. Shebel, please read the title to House Bill 1347.
House Bill 1347 by Representative Doherty, also Senator Rodriguez, concerning workers' compensation and in connection therewith increasing funeral benefits, allowing for advanced mileage expense payments, addressing the payment of scheduled ratings, and requiring reporting of certain active medical treatments.
Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move House Bill 1347 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the adoption of House Bill 1347 on third reading and final passage. See no further discussion. Mr. Shebel, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Williams, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Williams votes no. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Neville votes no. Representative Luck, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Luck votes no. Representative Hanks, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Hanks votes no. Representative Van Winkle, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Van Winkle votes yes. Majority Leader Escar, how do you vote?
Yes.
Majority Leader Escar votes yes. Representative Ricks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ricks votes yes. Representative Ortiz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ortiz votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Cutter votes yes. Representative Hooten, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hooten votes yes. Please close the machine. With 45 aye votes, 17 no votes, and 3 excused, House Bill 1347 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Mr. Shebel, please read the title of the Senate Bill 157.
Senate Bill 157 by Senators Holbert and Fenberg, also Representatives Hooten and Van Winkle, concerning the enforcement of laws relating to unfair business practices committed by regulated persons.
Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move Senate Bill 157 on third reading and final passage.
Question before us is the adoption of Senate Bill 157 on third reading and final passage. See no further discussion. Mr. Shebel, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Williams, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Williams votes yes. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Neville votes yes. Representative Luck, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Luck votes yes. Representative Hanks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hanks votes yes. Representative Van Winkle, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Van Winkle votes yes. Majority Leader Escar, how do you vote?
Yes.
Majority Leader Escar votes yes. Representative Ricks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ricks votes yes. Representative Ortiz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ortiz votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Cutter votes yes. Representative Hooten, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hooten votes yes. Please close the machine. With 62 aye votes, 0 no votes, and 3 excused, Senate Bill 157 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Representative Ricks, co-sponsor. Please close the machine. Mr. Shebel, please read the title to Senate Bill 49.
Senate Bill 49 by Senators Fields and Gardner, also Representatives Tipper and Carver, concerning updating the Victim Rights Act.
Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move Senate Bill 49 on third reading and final passage.
Representative Gray.
Quickly, members, I'm torn on this bill a little bit because the Victim Rights Act is actually a very important tool to make sure that the victim's voice in a crime is heard. And also, I feel like Representative Tipper has passed too many bills today already. And so, vote your conscience.
The question before us is the adoption of Senate Bill 49. Seeing no further discussion, Mr. Shebel, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Williams, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Williams votes yes. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Neville votes yes. Representative Luck, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Luck votes yes. Representative Hanks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hanks votes yes. Representative Van Winkle, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Van Winkle votes yes. Majority Leader Escar, how do you vote?
Yes.
Majority Leader Escar votes yes. Representative Ricks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ricks votes yes. Representative Ortiz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ortiz votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Cutter votes yes. Representative Hooten, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hooten votes yes. Please close the machine. With 62 aye votes, 0 no votes, and 3 excused, Senate Bill 49 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Representative Ricks, co-sponsor. Please close the machine. Mr. Shebel, please read the title to House Bill 1301.
House Bill 1301 by Representative Soper and Roberts, also Senators Donovan and Simpson, concerning the treatment of controlled environment agricultural facilities for property tax purposes.
Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move House Bill 1301 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the adoption of House Bill 1301 on third reading and final passage. See no further discussion. Mr. Shebel, please open the machine and members please proceed to vote. Representative Williams, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Williams votes yes. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Neville votes yes. Representative Luck, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Luck votes yes. Representative Hanks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hanks votes yes. Representative Van Winkle, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Van Winkle votes yes. Majority Leader Escar, how do you vote?
Yes.
Majority Leader Escar votes yes. Representative Ricks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ricks votes yes. Representative Ortiz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ortiz votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote? Representative
Yes.
Cutter, how do you vote? Representative Cutter votes yes. Representative Hooten, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hooten votes yes. Please close the machine. With 59 aye votes, 3 no votes, and 3 excused, House Bill 1301 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Representative Hooten, co-sponsor.
Excuse me.
Please close the machine. Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to lay over Senate Bill 9 one day.
Seeing no objection, Senate Bill 9 will be laid over one day until Tuesday, April 19th. Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to lay over House Bill 1304 one day.
Seeing no objection, House Bill 1304 will be laid over one day until Tuesday, April 19th. Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for immediate consideration of Senate amendments to House bills.
Seeing no objection, we'll proceed out of order for immediate consideration of Senate amendments to House bills. Mr. Shebel, please read the title to House Bill 1295.
House Bill 1295 by Representatives Sirota and Garnett, also Senators Buckner and Fenberg, concerning the Department of Early Childhood and in connection therewith establishing the duties of the Department of Early Childhood and the Executive Director of the Department relocating early childhood programs from the Departments of Human Services and Education to the Department of Early Childhood, creating the Colorado Universal Preschool Program and making and adjusting appropriations.
Representative Sirota.
Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem. We move to concur with Senate amendments to House Bill 1295.
All right. Do you want to explain that? Representative Sirota.
Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem. The Senate did actually quite a lot of work, continued to respond to feedback and engagement from our local officials, from our K-12 community, and so made a number of changes to respond there to ensure that all of the programs moving from the Department of Human Services retain their authority as they move to the new department. A lot of technical changes, conforming to a number of bills that you all are working on to make sure that we're all traveling in sync. And I think one key important amendment that pertained to some discussion we had here was to ensure that our voices from county human services and county commissioners all had the opportunity to give a lot of good input. So there are a number of different working groups added, as well as around the question of governance after 2 years, Dora will actually do a review of how the governance structure is working as it relates to the advisory committee versus the type 1 board, and they will make a report to the legislature so that we can then analyze, is it working or is it not, and adjust as needed.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem, and again, thank you to Representative Sirota. That is a very good description. I want to give one more shout out to Julie Pellegrin, who's in the back, our amazing drafter. Thank you so much for all your hard work on this. But the key point, which Representative Sirota highlighted, was the work done with the counties on the governance structure. It was something that we kind of talked about a little bit here in the House, but they really dug into in the Senate, and I think they came to a compromise that is agreed to by us and by the counties, and is in a nice way of moving forward. So I would urge your support on concurrence and on repassage.
Okay. The motion before us is to concur with the Senate amendments on House Bill 1295. Seeing no further discussion, Mr. Shebo, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Representative Ricks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ricks votes yes. Representative Ortiz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ortiz votes yes. Madam Majority Leader, how do you vote?
Yes.
Madam Majority Leader votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Cutter votes yes. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Neville votes no. Representative Williams, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Williams votes no. Representative Hanks, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Hanks votes no. Representative Van Winkle, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Van Winkle votes no. Representative Luck, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Luck votes no. And Representative Hooton, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hooton votes yes. All right. Seeing 44 ayes, and please close the machine so nobody can change their vote. With 44 ayes, 17 noes, and 4 excused, the motion passes and 1295 is adopted. No, it's not. It's concurred on. We haven't adopted it yet.
Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for the repassage of House Bill 1295.
As amended.
Oh, as amended.
The question before us is the repassage of House Bill 1295 as amended. Seeing no further discussion, Mr. Shebel, please open the machine and members please proceed to vote. Representative Williams, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Williams votes no. Representative Neville, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Neville votes no. Representative Luck, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Luck votes no. Representative Hanks, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Hanks votes no. Representative Van Winkle, how do you vote?
No.
Representative Van Winkle votes no. Majority Leader Escar, how do you vote?
Yes.
Majority Leader Escar votes yes. Representative Ricks, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ricks votes yes. Representative Ortiz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Ortiz votes yes. Representative Cutter, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Cutter votes yes. Representative Hooton, how do you vote?
Yes.
Representative Hooton votes yes. Please close the machine. With 43 aye votes, 18 no votes, and 4 excused, House Bill 1295 is repassed as amended. Co-sponsors. Representative Hooton, co-sponsor. Majority Leader Escar, co-sponsor. Representative Ricks, co-sponsor. Representative Cutter, co-sponsor. Please close the machine. Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to lay over the balance of the calendar until tomorrow, Tuesday, April 19th.
Seeing no objection, the balance of the calendar will be laid over until Tuesday, April 19th. That brings us to announcements and introductions. Representative Sirota.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just wanted to share that my family, my parents, Brenda and Stephen Lip, and my brother Nate, who is visiting out of town, were able to come and actually see us pass like one of the biggest bills I will ever run, and that was really exciting. So welcome and thank you.
Welcome to the chamber. Representative Will.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's an honor to serve with you.
Honor to serve with you too, Representative Will.
Thank you. I just wanted to make the announcement that coming up the 21st, which is this Thursday, everyone's invited to the Sportsman's Day at the Capitol. Free hot dogs. I'm going to be having Rocky Mountain oysters as well. For those of you that haven't eaten those, I will have Rocky Mountain oysters there on Thursday. And we have Shane Mahoney, who's a renowned conservationist, going to speak at this on Thursday as well. So you ought to come listen to him. So the 21st, don't forget it. Free hot dogs, hamburgers, and Rocky Mountain oysters.
Thank you, Representative Will. Representative McLaughlin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It doesn't happen very often, but someone from La Plata County is actually visiting us today. It's a long drive, so wave to them up in the audience up there. I think that they're still there. They might have already left because what was going on. So anyway, I'd just like to welcome my friends from La Plata County, and they will be in the Ag Committee today just to hang out and watch. Thanks.
That's great. Welcome to the House. Any further announcements or introductions? Seeing none. Assistant Majority Leader Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move the House stand in recess until later today.
Seeing no objection, the House will stand in recess until later today.